looking after your energy is one of the most important things you can do. You can exchange the word energy probably for focus as well. Focus and energy, they probably, balance out together, similar thing. But seriously, looking after your energy is one of the most crucial things that you can do as a human being. And it is so important because, first of all, everything is energy. Everything is an energetic frequency. Everything is energy moving. Everything is always moving all the time, always changing into certain things, always moving. Secondly, the more energy you expend on things outside of yourself, especially when you don't want to be using that energy, the more energy you will not have for yourself. You can kind of think of it as like, say you had a really nice bowl of cereal, like a massive bowl of cereal, and you fill it right to the top. You had a bowl of cereal like this, and it's right to the top. And then this like random person comes along and it's like, oh, I'm taking like 3 mouthfuls of cereal. So it's like a bit less. And then this person's like telling you all these massive problems that you can't help fix, and then your cereal has got taken a little bit more. And then these random strangers are talking to you, taking all your energy. You got a bit less cereal. And then you get home and you're doing everything for everyone, and no one's repaying you, and no one's doing anything for you. You're doing everything for everyone else, and all your cereal is gone. There is no cereal left for you. Kind of works in any analogy. You have to have a great balance of energy. And now, I'm not saying you need to focus on yourself completely. That's one of the worst things you can do. That's selfish. It's more about balance, choosing who deserves your energy and who doesn't. And you'll know if you focus in on how you feel and the energies you feel in other people, you'll know who you can trust and who deserves your energy, who deserves your time. In my life, I used to give everyone my energy. People I didn't like, strangers, random people that were asking things of me, I'd always give it, and I would always feel tired and exhausted and upset. I would feel passionless. I would feel kind of distraught. And I always couldn't understand how that worked. Why did I feel that way? And then I learned you can say no. You can say no to that random person who's asked you to help them move house. You can say no to that stranger who is spending way too much time talking about their life to you. You can say no to that friend that you don't want to meet. You can say no to the person you don't trust. You can say no to people whose advice you don't want. Saying no helps you say yes. You need the balance. You need the underside to help with the overside. You need all 4 walls of the house to keep going. Some weird analogies. But seriously, it's how it works. It's the balance of everything. In life, things will go up, 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 up. Beautiful stuff, and then boom, you'll hit a certain parameter. Go back down. You go down, 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 down. Things going bad. Kind of getting stuck a bit, and then boom, go back up, 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 up. If you keep saying yes, keep saying yes, keep saying yes, keep saying yes, it just goes down, 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 down. There is no upscale. And you need to be kind to yourself in this process, because it's hard. To say no to someone is to deny them of what they need. And if you are empathetic in any way, I'm sure you've probably struggled with saying no. Withholding your energy. always used to love giving advice to people. I always used to love helping people with everything, trying to solve everything for everyone. When I was younger, I was completely passionate. I had no energy or time for myself because it was always going on other people. And that was not the vibe. I always used to make excuses about why I couldn't meet people and like be so many interwoven lies for some reason. I could never tell the truth of why I didn't want to meet them. And the same with helping people and giving advice. Same as doing things for people. I always just wanted to help. But there's a time when you really need to help yourself. And you gotta have yourself as your number one priority as well, to be honest. Because no matter who you meet in your life and how special they are to you, the one person that will be with you your whole life is you. The perspective you will always have is yours. You always see through your eyes, work with your brain, have your body. And so you have to treat it well. And that's not just physically, spiritually, energetically, mentally. You need to hit all corners of wellness. And that's why now I have found so much more peace. Because as a lot of times I say no. Protecting your peace and your energy is incredible. It is a gift that keeps gifting. It is a choice that keeps rewarding. It can be difficult to say no as well because of the fear of missing out on different things. Excuse me. Missing out on things, it can be fearful and it can be upsetting, especially when you feel unincluded. But you have to remember just how important it is to spend time by yourself. To spend time alone, to keep your energy within, to focus on you, to do the things that you want to do. I spend a lot of my time reading, I'll play video games, I'll meditate, go on walks on myself, I'll go on walks by myself. I do all sorts of things, and I also spend time with other people too. But it's a great balance where I spend more time alone than with other people, and that's how it works for me. There is not one size fits all in this planet. Some people are very extroverted. They can work very well with all the people they meet and they get energy from people. Other people, not so much. Personally, I find it difficult to be around people a lot of the time. And that's why it was such an important lesson for me to learn as well. And you will see the rewards for keeping your energy within. The amount of stuff I've learned and understood, a lot of it's been on my own, protecting my energy. When you let everyone into your life, you don't know who you can trust. You don't know who deserves it. And the minimal boundaries you set with other people, the minimal boundaries you will set with yourself, which will set you up for failure, and for burnout, and for disappointment, and for upset. There is a huge difference between being a kind person and letting anyone access you. There is a huge difference between listening and trying to solve someone's problem. Where your focus goes, the energy flows. And so you need that focus to be on you sometimes. And it isn't selfish. It's never been selfish. And if anyone is to say is selfish, it's trying to convince you that they are worth overstepping boundaries for, which is never true. The people in your life that need to be there will respect your choice no matter what. If they're open-minded, open to compromising, and if you communicate well, it's worth it. Sometimes the best energy protection is by cutting people out, and other times it's by inviting people in. And it all depends on the flow of your life. How is your life flowing? In what direction is it heading? And what do you want to change? I saw a story recently that said about, I think it was a video actually, and it was this older lady saying, you can face any problem if you know yourself. If you know your limits and you know where you can reach and you believe in yourself and you trust yourself, you can face any problem. And that is so true. That's unbelievably true. Soon, in 2 days' time, I'm climbing a mountain. And that's really difficult to do. I have so much self-belief, however, and I know I'm capable of climbing a mountain, that I'm going to do it with certainty. There is no doubt. There is no worry. There is no being afraid. I'm going to climb that mountain. And it will be difficult, and that's the whole point. It will be great. Great fun, great adventure. And that's because I know myself. Having a strong character, building that strong character, it all comes down to your energy and where you expend it. Finding peace, solving those battles within you. Only you know to the depth of yourself. And that's why it's so important. I hope you don't mind me rocking back and forth. I think it's my way of stimming during a video to regulate my system. Where you put your focus is also incredibly important. Through my own self-analysis, I've noticed the more time I spend focusing on something specific, the more it grows and flows with energy. I think the saying, where your focus goes, the energy will flow, it's perfect. Because it's true. When I'm at work and I'm focusing on the targets I need to hit, but I'm not pressuring myself, I'm just focused. It's focus without pressure, focus without shame, focus without guilt. It's focus with drive, focus with self-respect. When I focus on my targets at work, I hit them and they flow to me. When I focus on creating videos, and all these ideas will come to me, and all these wonderful little words will come out of my brain and my mouth, and it's perfect. The views just appear. I don't even understand why people watch my videos, but clearly I'm doing something right and relaxing and helpful. And it's the same with anything. If you focus on your friendships, someone might flow into your life that you truly deserve. If you focus on your relationship, the communication will flow effortlessly. If you focus on what you want, or you focus on something important to you, it will flow to you. And you need to have trust for that. You need to trust it. It's the way the universe works. The way the universe works is through energy, and to get the things you want, you need to focus on them without needing them, without depending on them, without waiting on your reality to change for it to be real. That belief causes the change. That trust causes the change. And this ties into the same with energy protection. You got to keep your focus protected too. If you're focused constantly on being outside around other people and that's what you're doing, but you don't even want to do that, your life will be miserable. You are surrounded by people that you don't want to be surrounded by, and you are facing problems that are not even yours. You are fighting people's battles for them. Whereas if you keep that balance, you keep them firm boundaries, and you have people in life that respect you, you can then create such a nice flow of energy that will keep flowing and flowing and flowing, like a river, or a seahorse perhaps. And that's beautiful. I think in future I'm going to make some more videos on the laws of the universe and what I've understood from my life path. Because there's some laws that are ingrained in my life and my mind. I feel like are just not talked about enough. Like the flow of energy. Thank you for watching. If you've made it this far, please stay peaceful, protect your energy, look after yourself, stay blessed, stay wonderful, treat someone well, go hug your mum if you have a mum. If not, go hug someone close to you. Eat some good food, something healthy. Turn your phone off, lie in bed with your eyes shut, drink a big cup of tea, eat some cereal at 2 in the morning, wear your jumper on backwards. Do that thing and respect yourself whilst you're doing it. I appreciate you and I hope you sleep well if you're going to bed.